Hey everyone, Dash here. This is going to be my second recording for this video since I kind of had some technical issues and messed up on my second. So you're not going to get a blind read. So basically I'll sum it up. IGN asked Yoshi P, the creator, the creative genius director behind Final Fantasy XIV, and is currently working on Final Fantasy XVI, makes Square-Enix tons of money. They asked him a loaded question about basically why all the characters in the new Final Fantasy game are all white. He gave an answer, and it wasn't an answer they liked. You know, and ultimately, it's his creative decision. Like, people should not be inferring or insinuating anything. I mean, it's a medieval fantasy. Like, that's, you know, there have been Final Fantasy games like that in other times. He can do whatever the hell he wants, but of course people are going to have to infer and make nasty insinuations. See, this thread right here, it got locked because, like, you know, people are taking like things he said out of context, and apparently he gave a really detailed answer for his creative decisions for this game. You know, I'm disgusted, like, that, like, everything has to be, like, looked at from this lens. Like, why can't we just, like, have like, play the game, like, and take it for what it is? There's so many, like if you want, like, ethnically diverse medieval fantasy, there's tons of it now. You can find that. Like, yeah, you know, like, why can't Yoshi P just make his own the game the way he wants to make it? It doesn't. Like, if they made a Final Fantasy that was, like, all black people, that'd be kind of cool. I'd be down for that. I think that'd be, like, cool. I mean, you know, like, each iteration, like, takes place in a unique thing. Like, that could be interesting. You know, it'd be but then, like, I'm sure you'd find people trying to make racism accusations if they did that. You can't win. You just can't win. So, like, let's see, someone down here said something, you know, accusing the OP of trying to, like, start a flame war. Oh yeah, this is the one I wanted to highlight. There's been a discussion. Has there really been a discussion, IGN, or are they just being your usual shitty selves? Yeah, definitely the latter. I'm not sure if I can like this because the thread is locked. It's impossible for Yoshi to give any good answer to the question because the question itself is already biased, making diversity a golden standard requirement for any creative work. The wholeheartedly support increasing representation over the whole of the popular entertainment, but vilifying works because of what are essentially quotas and checkboxes swings the pendulum in the wrong direction. I do not have a problem with lack of diversity any more than I have a problem with cheesy woozy films and games, or would have is a creative work featuring a fantasy kingdom of Sheba or Mayan Incas. The devs in this case are very clearly inspired by Masumi games in general, by traditional field European-based high fantasy. In such a setting, diversity just for the sake of diversity feels tacked on, not congruent with world building, making off a checkbox. Lately, diversity has moved from a quality to aspire to when approaching necessarily to a product feature to be crafted, packaged, marketed, and sold. This person gave some good answers, I think. I think this was a fair center take. I don't want to weigh too much into it because it's like, it's just more sludge, and there's been a lot of sludge lately. I said in my first take of this video, like, you know, I just hope, like, you know, the world becomes a little less toxic and a little less, like, people just need to relax more. You know, I'm sick of, like, online discourse is just freaking awful, and, you know, I just think, like, just politics in general is just poison at this point, and I want nothing to do with it. Anyways, thank you all for watching this video. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.